All right, everybody, welcome again to another Mailbox Power Success Spotlight. My name is Wendy McGee, and I am the Director of Client Relations here at Mailbox Power. And I am so excited today. I have the most amazing guest. I am so excited that you've been tuning into these Success Spotlights, and I know that we're all learning so much from these amazing business owners and busy professionals. And today I have an author that I get to interview. I'm going to tell you more about her. In fact, let me put my glasses on. Stacey, just 1 second, because I want to introduce you before I have you start to kind of share a little bit about you. So today I get to interview Stacey Hall, and she is one of our affiliates here at Mailbox Power. I'm going to read you this because she's amazing. She is the founder of the Success with Stacey Hall Company, as well as the groundbreaking social media marketing training program called Go for Yes, which has helped thousands of people attract more sales, customers, and employee satisfaction and success. She is also a TEDx Talk speaker. Are you kidding me? And her whole mission is to help salespeople attract and connect with their ideal audience, solve their audience's problems, and leave a legacy that lives on long after they are gone. So she is literally one of the most perfect people to interview. I'm so excited that she's going to be telling us more about how she helps people to do that. So Stacey, thank you so much for joining me today to be interviewed by Mailbox Power.
It's Wendy, to be invited into the studio is such an honor and a privilege. Thank you.
Oh, you're so wonderful. And I haven't read all of your book, but I've read a good portion of it and I've loved it. And today I hope that you'll share some of the concepts that you teach, because everyone watching this is a business person. Most of them are busy. A lot of them are one-man band shows trying to find more ways to market, more ways to attract more customers. And the whole icky part of sales is something we all have to deal with. But I really love the concepts that you teach. So maybe just jump in and tell us more about you. Give us a little history and we'll kind of jump into some fun questions.
Sounds great. And I will tell you, one of my favorite testimonials for the book was when somebody said, Stacey has taken the icky out of sales. So
I love that. Yes.
Well, very quickly, I will let you know that I grew up in sales. My father was a salesperson, and he was a salesperson because what he wanted to do, he couldn't find a job in. He was a geologist. He was really great with people. And everyone said when he was trying to figure out what he should do instead of geology, it was, oh, you're great with people, go into sales, right? It's all about building friendships. Yes. Well, I'm kind of old, so my dad was a lot older. So this is many decades ago. And back then, business was not done with friends. Business was done as if you were going into battle, doing war things, right? I think we're getting a little feedback there. Let me move that out of the way. That seems to be better. So he had to be trained to learn the scripts, be prepared for the no's, and it didn't come naturally to him, nor did it sit well in his heart. So I was there when he was listening to the tapes from all the major sales trainers, right? I heard all this growing up. And when he would take me to school, the cassette tapes would be in the car, and I would hear that. When I would come home from school, I would hear it. And I would watch his body language. Like, I didn't realize how much was getting in me through osmosis. And it wasn't good. It wasn't good. So when I came out of school, or when I came out of high school and knew that I was going to go to college, I learned everything I could about business except sales, marketing, advertising, radio and television production, and public relations. Because I didn't want to have anything to do with sales. Except that when I first got into the working world and I became a marketing executive, the lights went on and said, everything I'm doing is to make it easier for the salespeople.
Yes.
So I had to really understand what was going on for them. Well, from that vantage point, I went, there has to be a better way. Why do they have to learn how to deal with no? Why can't they set things up so people want to say yes to them?
Yes.
That's my Go for Yes program, right?
Yes.
Why do they have to learn scripts, Wendy, when the script keeps us from being a human being. Why can't they just have a
Absolutely.
conversation with somebody and maybe give them some questions to ask, but don't give them the answers to immediately go back to the people with? Maybe we want to make sure too that if we're selling something, it's because we feel it in our heart, not just in our head and our wallet. So that's how selling from your comfort zone came to be. That's a little background on me.
Ah, I love it. I love it too because I've been my own business owner. I've been in sales for 20 years. I was in direct sales and network marketing for quite a long time. And we would teach those same kinds of programs. Like, these are the things you have to say. These are the scripts. And I will tell you every single time, every leader I ever met, anyone who was ever successful, literally just threw those things to the wind and just built relationships and just talked to each other, talked to people like real people, tried to listen and find out what people were actually looking for. I think one of the most awesome things I was reading in your book is just to be okay to be in your comfort zone, not out of your comfort zone. Because so many people that I meet are like, well, I don't want to do sales, or I can't be in that company, or I don't want to join direct sales, or I can't share an affiliate link because I don't want to be a salesperson. But yet the very next moment they'll call that someone and say, oh my gosh, I just went to this restaurant and it changed my life. Like, I love it.
Yes, exactly. See, the term pushy is now associated with salespeople because of that training that my father used to get, that everybody
Yes.
got, that is still,
Yes.
they're still getting, starting to change. There are other trainers out there that I know that we're in alignment with because we're working arm in arm to change the perception. It's going to take some time because of all the years that it got built. Comfort zone, the reason I mention that is because that is what many sales trainers tell salespeople they have to do. That they
Push
have to
out of
get
your
out of their
comfort zone.
comfort zone. Like, that's the phrase.
Yeah.
You gotta get tougher skin and you gotta grow a pair of you know what's in order to be able to put up with the
To
no's.
be successful.
But if you take yourself out of that world, our comfort zone is not where we're lazy. It's not where we're chicken. The comfort zone is where our values are, where our strengths are, our skills are, the gifts we've been given. It's a power zone. It's a power zone. To tell people to get out of it weakens their power, their energy, their enthusiasm.
I love that because you do feel very vulnerable when you step out of your comfort zone, right? And a lot of times I think that whole feeling is that icky feeling of like, this doesn't feel natural to me. I don't know what to say. I'm trying to be someone else. I'm trying to follow this other script. Where really, if I speak from my heart and from what I'm passionate about and what I already know to be true, I'm very comfortable with that. I'd much rather be doing that.
Exactly. And other people would want us to be like, that's how friendships are formed. Friendships are not formed by learning a script. This is what you say when you meet somebody for the first time and you want them to become your friend. No.
You don't
say. And a salesperson is meant to be the person who facilitates the transaction. In other words, we're meant to be educators, not persuaders.
Not persuaders.
Not persuaders, not promoters, not people walking around with sandwich boards. Marketing does that. Marketing is advertising. Marketing is lead magnets. Marketing is, not even webinars. And marketing is the stuff that doesn't involve a human being. Truly, that's what it is.
Yes, I agree. Yes.
The salesperson is the part that makes it human and makes the connection human to human.
I've always loved that saying that people buy people, that people want to work with people they know, that they want to work with people they trust. And, I'm building a business in addition to being the client director here at Mailbox Power. I also am an entrepreneur. And in my business, I've had people say, how are you finding clients? And the main way I'm finding clients is by referrals from my other clients. My clients come, they have a positive experience, they build a friendship with me, they build trust with me. I'm not selling them on the products that I want them to buy. I'm not telling them what they need to do. They're asking and then they're referring their friends to me. And I think that's such a great kind of segue into asking you so for those of you that are watching, I'm so excited to interview Stacey today because she is a new user to Mailbox Power. A lot of our interviews that we are doing are, people that have either been using us for quite some time, or they've, have a long history of doing direct mail. They've been using, our system for their businesses, but Stacey is really new to Mailbox Power. And I asked to interview her for all of the things that she writes about and all of her knowledge that she's sharing with you guys. And in addition, I wanted her to talk about relationships and attraction marketing and some of the things that maybe are interesting to you about Mailbox Power. So I'm going to shift you for a minute, Stacey, and ask you a little bit about that, if that's okay.
Absolutely. So you brought up the know, like, trust factor. And that is how every true relationship begins. If you're married or you're in a romantic relationship, first you got to know the person, you realize you like them, that you grew to trust them, and now you're in the relationship. It doesn't matter. That's how human beings are wired to stay in connection with each other. And a relationship suffers when the trust factor, of course, is broken. And if business is the same thing, know, like, trust. What happens too often is that people attempt to sell before anybody knows them, likes them, or trusts them. That's what they're told. The old training is throw it out there, and whoever responds back, that's who you're going to build a friendship with. And there are a few people will respond back. You just got lucky. It was the right time, whatever. But many more people will eventually come along if we treat them like friends. So now to Mailbox Power. I didn't create this phrase, and I believe it wholeheartedly. Nobody cares how much we know. They only want to know how much we care. So when I use a lot of tools in my business to show people I care. This is one more that I chose to use. When I'm sending something, I am not expecting a sale at that moment. I'm not sending it in order to get a sale. And I was sharing this with somebody this morning because I send birthday greetings through Facebook too, every day. And the person that I was training on doing this said to me, but how do you convert it to sales? I said, I don't. They're like, well, then why do it? Because these are people that I created a friendship with.
Yep.
And I like celebrating people's birthdays and letting them know I appreciate that they're alive on the earth and that this was the day they came in.
Yes.
And if I went to a birthday party, I'd be bringing a gift, not a sandwich board selling my products.
Exactly. Yep.
That's why. Because somebody who sees I care about them is more likely to care about me. Yep. And then if they want something that I have and someone else is selling the same thing, but they didn't let the person know they cared about them, I'm ahead of the game. Know, like, trust.
Yep.
I'm more likely to get the sale when that person is ready. But on their birthday, I'm just celebrating their birthday. When I'm sending something to Mailbox Power, I'm just sending out a gift. I ordered some posters, right? And they're going to go to various people just for fun, who do things with me. Hey, are you ready to place another order?
Yes. I love that, Stacey. I love that. And I love the know, like, trust. I love that you're integrating all of those, especially the trust, in with Mailbox Power and with gifting and card sending. And then I love what you said. So we kind of add remember to that. So know, like, trust, remember, because then as you just explained, when I receive that birthday card from you, and then 2 months later, I think, oh my goodness, I really need something that perhaps you sell, you will come to my mind. You'll be the person that I'll think, oh my gosh, she made such an effort to remember my birthday. What is her business again? Because I know I love effort because I'm a business person too. And when I see someone make an extra effort, I spend a lot of money with the different, I get my hair done, I get my lashes done, spend my Netflix membership, I buy from Amazon, whatever. And very, very rarely do I get a thank you or a birthday card from any of those people that I spend money with on a regular basis. And so one thing that I do in my business is every new client gets a thank you gift. They get a card and they get a little mug that says you are beautiful on it. And I send that out. That's an expense to my business, but I love sending it and I don't even think about it. It just goes out. Sometimes I get texts from clients saying, hey, thank you for the gift. But I'm doing just what you're doing. I look at each client as a new friend, a new relationship, a new person that is in my life. And hopefully they'll know me, like me, trust me, and remember me when they need that service again. But I'm not getting attached to the outcome. I'm just doing it because I think every single person loves that feeling of just giving, being like, okay, I'm just going to do that. I'm going to put that awesome energy out there and I'm not going to attach anything to it. And then watch it come back like crazy. Watch it come back in referrals, watch it come back in new clients. It's proven. I get to interview people all the time, Stacey, and I am amazed at how many people are using primarily direct mail, card sending, gift sending as like that's their marketing dollars. That's where they're putting their money because they're getting referrals and new clients from it based on the trust of the relationship with that person that they do have already as a client.
Absolutely.
So, yes, I love this. Okay, so tell me, as you're looking at all that you understand and know about really having alignment and having sales happening for the right reasons and success with that, what would you say to business owners who are listening to this, knowing what you know, and thinking about adding a direct mail piece or adding something like Mailbox Power, where you're a new client too, adding it to your business?
Well, I say you took the words out of my mouth, to be perfectly honest. When you said most of your service providers never say thank you. Even at the holidays, I still give a bonus to my, I'm just going to say my hairstylist, a few other people. I don't get a gift back. And I think this every year is, wait a second, I've been paying you the whole time. At what point do I get a thank you, an extra? So being the person who does do something extra is, I'm just going to say, it's what makes us unique. And it's becoming more and more unique every single day, which means it makes us stand out in the right way, that to make people feel like you do see me, you do appreciate me. Thank you. And I mean, I'm here on my desk. I probably have more things than, I've got a big desk, but I've got little reminders from also cards that have been sent to me, especially little gifts, books that have been sent to me because somebody thought I would appreciate them and enjoy them. So I keep them around me to make me feel appreciated and loved.
Well, and how wonderful that that is what your book teaches, like selling from your comfort zone, talking to people about how every single person can share the things that they love, can share the passion, the things they're passionate about with other people. And you can do it in so many different ways. You're building relationships, you're getting to know people, you're letting them into your little circle of trust, your area of influence. I keep talking about my other business. So I'm a nurse in addition to what I do here at Mailbox Power, and I'm an injector. And I had a client come last night and she'd never had Botox or any kind of, injectables before. So she's kind of scared. And my daughter was assisting me. And this cute client my daughter said, I'm so excited that you came. This is so awesome. And she said, the only reason I came is because of her. And she pointed to me. And we are friends. We have a friendship outside of my business. So she knows me. I hope she likes me. But she trusts me. And she came to me when she decided she wanted to do something else. She remembered me and came to me. And now I'm going to use Mailbox Power. That's my primary marketing that I do to nurture that relationship because my business is growing primarily from referrals. So I'm putting all of my marketing dollars into making sure I wish everyone a happy birthday. They get a card and a little gift from me that's personalized with Mailbox Power. They get a thank you and a cute mug, or not a mug, our little drinkware, our white drinkware cooler. What am I trying to say? When they come to me as a new client. So I'm using that system because I love gifting anyway. That's my love language. I love gifting. I love giving to other people. I like to spend money on other people, I guess, in my family and in my friend circle. But for me, like you were talking in your book about do what feels natural, do what you feel feels aligned with who you are. For me, Mailbox Power is such an easy solution because it aligns with exactly the kind of person that I am and that I want to be. It doesn't feel weird to me to send cards or gifts or to thank people or to send them a little, birthday or a reminder on an anniversary or something like that. So those are, I feel like, Stacey, I'm so glad that you are part of our Mailbox Power family now because what you do, I feel like, and what you teach will help so many of our business owners and other users and affiliates that are trying to do the same thing because you get it, you understand it. And that advice from your book and just what you teach will help them be better business owners, I feel like. So
Well,
I love it.
thank you. I'm thrilled to hear that. And if anybody's thinking about getting the book for themselves, great. And if you're thinking about, because it's going to be in the library here, and you want to send it as a gift, yes. And if you might be wondering who would be the perfect person to send this to, it is anyone in sales or a business owner who wants to feel like what they're doing is in alignment with their values and who they are and their personality. Because in the book, I provide what I call the new ABCs of sales: alignment, belief, consistency, teaching how to get in alignment, how to believe in that alignment, and make consistent activity that will ultimately lead to sales satisfaction and success guaranteed. If you do the exercises in the book, there's no way you will not get sales satisfaction and success. So that's who would be the perfect people to send the book to.
I love it. And Stacey mentioned just briefly, so at Mailbox Power, we have just a few authors that we have had in our store, and we are now expanding on that because so many of you would love to send fantastic books like Stacey's book to, friends and family, other business owners, maybe to all of your employees, to anyone that as you go through and look and think, I'd love to put a note card or a greeting card with a book. And something that we are going to have very shortly that Stacey's going to be a part of is, this is a drum roll, so maybe those of you that are watching this in the future will already have this, but we are going to have the ability for you to inscribe on the front of the book and send it to that business owner or friend or employee. And we'll print it right here for you with a signature, and you'll be able to send that out with maybe a treat or something else to someone. So that is not available quite yet. What are we? Almost the 1st of June, but it will be shortly. So watch for that upcoming as a new feature of Mailbox Power. And you will also be able to find Stacey's amazing book right there in our catalog under books and authors. So Stacey, is there anything else that you would like to share as we close up our interview today?
I want to say, first off, thank you to you and Mailbox Power for inviting me in. But to everybody watching, follow the training that you get here at Mailbox Power. It complements what's in my book. And to know that I have looked at a lot of different tools to be able to let my clients know that I care about them. And to me, this is one of the finest. The range of products, the tools to be able to make it so easy to send things out. Because gosh knows, when we're busy, you don't want anything complicated. I don't want anything complicated.
Yes.
And I am just so impressed. I'm very new. I've already started buying gifts, sending cards, and I'm loving it.
Oh, thank you, Stacey. Well, thank you for being on, letting me interview you today, and for sharing about your book, for sharing your amazing knowledge about sales. And, I think that what you said today too is inspiring for those who feel like they can't be salespeople, that they're not successful, can't be successful at sales, and letting them know that they already are. They just have to be themselves. And like you said, just speak from your comfort zone, speak from your own passion and your heart. And you're awesome. Thank you again. And if you're watching this today and you're thinking, I would love to be like Stacey and get involved with Mailbox Power, you can find us at mailboxpower.com. Go right in there. You can sign up for one of our memberships. You can chat in and we can answer your questions. We have phenomenal customer support, so many amazing gifts, designs, fantastic ideas that are being added all the time so that you can connect with those people either that are coming into your team, into your business, your clients that you already have, help you with everything from onboarding to nurturing those relationships. So thank you again, Stacey, and everyone who watched our call today, and have a great rest of your day. Thank you. Bye, Stacey. Thank you.
Thank you.